Please introduce yourself and tell us about your organization.
Hi everyone, it's a fantastic day to be at IEIA Open Seminar, and there's a celebration of 20 years. I like to wish everybody the progress in the industry, what we are making, and the contribution everybody has. Hi, myself, 𝐏𝐿𝐴 Ganguly, the Chief Marketing Officer for Informal Markets in India. So that's where I come in, and that's what I've been doing.
Do you see India emerging as a global platform for the MICE industry?
Absolutely. So if I step back a little bit and talk about the India story, I think we have heard it across so many times in the recent past. What makes us special for India is, I think many of us would probably understand and agree upon that in this turbulent world, where there is so much of turbulence around us, India is one oasis of peace, and most importantly, it's also the growth epicenter. What is driving the growth is not just population, the demographic aspect. It is also the appetite to look at, how those opportunity within India and outside India is panning out. So that is where this whole India story emerges. And to make it more stronger, we also have now the political will. India gets recognized as a nation with certain, power and, and some bit of, I would say, the leadership across the globe. And it drives a lot of those kind of, initiatives for the globe. Like, for example, India is taking that as the leader of South, so those kind of things really enables it. Today, the stride which India has made on the technology piece specifically, and on the pharma and other areas, the world recognizes it, and world understands that without India, the world is really going to not see the kind of a journey which it has. So therefore, if I look at all of this, so we'll get to see more golden handshakes from the globe, different parts of the globe happening in India, which is going to trigger the success, the growth for MICE industry, because that's where the main discussion is going to happen. Because India is the biggest contributor, not from the business, from the manpower, from the skilled people. So everybody is going to come to India, and we have seen in the recent past how many such forums of different nature and different kind which has happened in India, from G20 to the Solar Alliance to X and Y and Z, so many of them. So I think this is where the story is happening, where things are unfolding, and what we see in the near future is absolutely bright, rocking for the India. Next 10 years is India's, the next 15, 20 years is also India's. So this is where you stay invested, and this is where we put our efforts.
How do you think AI will shape the future of the industry?
I think we have, if I go back and talk about it, that there has been the time, where every time we have changed our gears. So the longest of the time, where we have spoken about it, for example, there was a time when we were in a hunting, then we came into farming, then came the industrialization, then came this computing, correct? And today now, when we look at as a business enabler, what we have AI and the digitalization as a business enabler, more specifically as AI. Today, what we have done traditionally over the period of time, we have used technology or automation or machine to bring, build down the errors, pull down the number of errors which we have, to speed up work, to build productivity. So what is AI doing? AI is doing exactly in the same line. It's doing magical stuff. Today, if I have to create a content, I have to do analysis, which is part of the generative AI, of course. And today, I don't need to spend time, hours after hours, going through those Excel sheets and PPTs and those voices of industry to generate a report. It's just a matter of a minute, and I have a very strong synopsis of that analysis. So what AI is doing, this is just an example, a small example, which probably everybody must be doing around us, right? Similarly, it could be a creative piece, and we have on the other side is the agentic, and then of course the predictive part of the AI. So this is going to transform the way the productivity, efficiency, even the last piece, it also brings a good health, a good culture. The reason, because what I would probably struggle to do for that many man hours, I can do it probably in 1/10 of that time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to contribute that in me time, in my family time. So it's AI is bringing change across. So that's the role of AI, and AI is going to be magical when it comes to the exhibition. Because if you look at it, a lot of complex issue, it could be related to floor plan, it could be related to creating experiences, value, lead generation, all of that is going to be powered and is going to create revolutionary changes with help of AI.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.